Hello everyone, my name is Katerina and today I'm going to explain three important branches of linguistic: historical linguistic, comparative linguistic, and descriptive linguistic. I will also explain how these branches shape language dynamics and the language attitudes around the world and why they are important for language teachings. The first, it is important to understand what linguistics. According to Durante, 2008, linguistics is the scientific study of the language. It's analyzing how the language is structured, how is it induces the different social and cultural contexts, and how it changes over time. Linguistics also help us understand the relationship between language, culture, and society. This knowledge allows the teachers and researchers to better understand communications and language learning. So, the historical, the historical linguistic, the historical linguistic, the historical linguistic is studying how language change over time. According to the Lennon 20 theory, this the bridge analyzing the evolution of pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary and meaning historical linguistic. I also classify language into families and explain how modern language developed from early forms. For example, in English has changed greatly from Old English to Modern English. Studying these changes help us understand why the language and the difference today and how they continue evolving. In comparative and linguistic, comparative the different language to identify similarities and differences. According to Forkill and the college in 2018, comparing linguistic data here to research understand the language relations, shifts, and language evolutions. Language such as English, Spanish, and the German share the similar words because they belong to the Indo-European and the language family. And comparative linguistics is also support to research in archaeology and anthropology and other disciplines by providing evidence about the history of human the language. Describe linguistics focus on the describing how people actually use the language. According to Nida, 1847, this collection and analyze real language data to describe pronunciation, the grammar, and vocabulary, and sentences structure. This also explains that describe linguistic can be combined with comparative methods to be better understand the language system instead of deciding whether language is correct or incorrect. Describe linguistics is explain how language works in real communications. Dynamics refer to communications change that language experience over time. These changes are to influenced by culture sensitives and technology communications between people historical linguistic. Explain to how language evolved in the through time in comparative linguistics, studies the relationship between language and descriptive linguistic. They describe how people use the language today. Together, the branch help us understand why language change and how they adapt to new situations and the different to communications. The linguistics activities are the people opinions and beliefs about the different language to varieties according to who and the guiles. The language is important part of the personal identifying communication. In multilingual environments, some languages are considered more prestigious than others, which may create misunderstandings or inequality between speakers. For this reason, the teachers should to prove respect for linguistic diversity and encourage students to follow the difference in language and the cultures. And this the branch of linguistics as very important in language teachings. According to Christians, it is a language the learning is more effective when the teachers understand to how language develop and how students acquire and the second language. The historical linguistics is helps to explain language change to comparative linguistics. Help teachers identify the similarities and the difference between the language and description linguistics to explain the how language is actually used. These knowledges allow the teacher to design the better lessons, improve the student understanding, and create meaningfully. The learning is experience. This is important. The historical, comparative, and descriptive linguistic they are essential branch of linguistics because they help us understand how language evolving, how they are um, and how they are used into everyday communication. They are explaining the language and the dynamics and language attitude. The language attitudes around the world. As the future language teacher, understanding this branch allows you to improve our teaching practice. In conclusion, appreciate linguistic the diversity and support students in becoming successful language learners. The introduce is important for the students. Thank you for watching my video. Watching my video. Bye bye.